Hey guys, welcome back to Age of Empires 2. About a month ago now, I was working on a series you may remember where I was trying out the new Rise of the Rajas civs. And I kind of got massively sidetracked from doing that, but you may remember that I tried out the Burmese and the Vietnamese before I was finished. Currently playing on the map Gold Rush, and this time we're trying out the Khmer, who, if you remember, I was kind of doing this in reverse preference order, I guess you could call it. I started out with the Burmese, who I kind of saw as the civ that I was least clear on how to use. Followed it up with the Vietnamese, who I was a little bit clearer on how to use, but not too much. And now I'm on to the Khmer, and I'll finish off with the Malays, who I kind of see as the, for me at least, the most interesting and powerful of the new Rajas civs. The Khmer are pretty heavily elephant based. In fact, they're probably pretty much, you could call them the new elephant civilization following on from the Persians. They've pretty much taken the Persians' place as the main elephant civ, I guess you could call them, because they have not just one but two unique elephant units. They have the battle elephants that pretty much every other civ has, and on top of that they also have their own unique unit, which is the ballista elephant, which is a pretty crazy unique unit, probably the weirdest unique unit in the game. It's an elephant with a scorpion on its back. As if that wasn't weird enough, it also fires two shots at once, so it's an interesting unique unit to be sure. As far as I can tell, the main resource to worry about when you're playing as a civ is probably gold, because if you have an excess of food, then you produce more elephants and you should be fine. If you have an excess of wood, you can produce more scorpions. But if you don't have much gold, then I'm not sure there is much you can do in general. Just looking at their text, they have no buildings required to advance to the next stage, which is one of the things I think I like most about them. Makes it a lot less necessary to gather up wood. You don't need to bother with the blacksmith and the market if you want to go forward to the next stage. You can kind of focus more on food. Faster battle elephants, that's... On the one hand, that is a good tech, but at the same time you have to kind of weigh it up against the fact that literally all of the new civs have a battle elephant enhancing tech, so it's not like they have the best battle elephants by a long shot, or then maybe they do, but every new civ has its own advantage for the battle elephants. Villagers can garrison in houses. I'm pretty sure that's considered an extremely strong ability, although personally I don't tend to play in the kind of atmosphere where that's going to matter too much. Ballista elephant, I've already mentioned that. Tusk swords, that's the second upgrade for the battle elephants, so perhaps they do have the best battle elephants. And double crossbow is the double shooting on the scorpions and ballista elephants, and also the scorpions get extra range, so really nice scorpions in general. So I've gone with Gold Rush. I wanted to kind of test myself a bit. I wanted to go for a map with... whoops, wrong thing. A map with a little bit of an unusual gold situation, since obviously securing gold is absolutely necessary here. And I've not really played on Gold Rush before. It's a bit of a weird map for me. I considered Golden Pit as well, which is the newer, I guess you could call it a spin-off from Gold Rush, where there is a hill in the center of the map. Did consider going for that as well. Looks like there might actually be a hill, but I meant an inverted hill. What I meant was that the gold on Golden Pit is at the bottom of the hill, whereas this time it appears to be on the top in this big desert, and there is plenty of gold here, but there are also some wolves to worry about, so I think we won't actually go for this until pretty late on. Just having a look around. Yeah, we've got a nice location for the boar there. I only got a little bit of starting gold, but that should last us long enough to go forward later on. And pretty nice. I think that was going to be a dead end. Our allies, well, that's a lot of wolves. Our allies are just there. Our enemies, I'm not sure. Because we are allies with Burmese, we can see where all of the relics are. There's two not too far from us. I'm pretty sure we'll have an enemy in this kind of area here. We'll go check that out. And I'm gonna need another house in just a moment. Yeah, so as I kind of alluded to earlier, my strategy for this game is going to be to basically gather up as much gold as I can, and then depending on whatever I have more of out of wood and food, I'm probably just going to go for either scorpions or blister elephants primarily, and then a bit of trash to back it up. And I think we're playing against the Malays and the Vietnamese today, so most likely skirmishes are going to be useful. But we'll have to wait and see what these guys go for. Probably a good general mix, that's really bad. Okay, so there's the Malays, good to know. I won't actually be able to check just yet what's up to the north, but we'll have a look in a moment. There's also a little pond here, but I don't think that's going to be too impactful. Let's actually send these guys over to the mill. We'll get this boar. Cool. Alright. Kind of, I think it's a little bit unusual trying to strike the balance with this civ, because obviously, if you are trying to get to the castle age as fast as possible, which is pretty much what I'm doing, you don't necessarily need to put as many villagers onto wood as you normally would, because you don't obviously need to get a market and blacksmith if you don't want to do so. Obviously still a way off. So it's a little bit confusing. I'm not really sure how many villagers to put onto wood and how many to leave on food. Clearly have a lot on food at the moment. I'm not sure if there's a second boar. Someone lost a villager there, I guess. That's kind of surprising. Must have been a wolf. And that would have been my ally, so that's kind of bad. And then again, I am behind him in score, so I guess we are the current loser, I guess you could call it. I think that this is going to be a dead end up here. I just want to make absolutely sure. And I can't find a second boar. Okay, perhaps not. Alright, let's get started and let's get another house. And we might need a lot of food, a lot of wood just for the farms by the looks of it. Okay. Well, obviously, having lost our scout, it's going to be a little bit awkward to try and track down that second boar. I have a funny feeling that it's going to be in that dark patch just there, but we probably would have seen it at least once by now. Someone else has lost a villager, I think again. That is my ally. Obviously, the AI appears to struggle a bit with the wolves on this map. I think that's what's going on anyway. It could have been a yellow villager. Look, someone else. Oh! I see now. I think that's just part of the map design. I think. It's a bit too much of a coincidence, so I think there are just general skeletons. It's part of the map design, but that did confuse me for a moment. I think actually we should probably get a few more villagers. And start putting some onto farms. That's one thing we can do with the wood that we do gather. We don't need to worry about blacksmith and stuff. So we'll just spend it all on farms, and that should be okay, I think. And I think it might be this civ, or it might be the Malays possibly, but there is one civ where you don't need to get barracks in order to build archery range and stable. I think it might have been this civ, now that I think about it. But that would be pretty useful, because I think we might not have the best infantry. We do have halberdiers. We'll just check the blacksmith techs. Yeah, not the best infantry. Lacking an armor upgrade, lacking champion. Probably better just to go with elephants, I think. Also, pretty decent looking archers by the looks of it. So I think, yeah, I think a mix of stables, and archery range probably is best for this civ, which would make skipping the barracks again a pretty nice thing. So that's what I'm leaning towards at the moment. We'll just set up as many farms as we can. I think it's around the 15-minute mark on hard mode, which is what we're playing on. I think that's around the time that the AI starts getting a little bit aggressive. We do have one enemy in Feudal Age, which is our nearest enemy. Other enemy still in Dark Age, but probably on his way up, I'm guessing. I think these will be the final two villages we produce. Not sure where he's going actually, he's just there, okay. Going to run out of wood pretty quickly on this. I'm considering looking for that second boar just because I think we need it. There he is. Okay, send them over there. Okay, I think that should be fine. Obviously, we don't need to worry about wood. We're definitely going to have enough food. I think possibly, if anything, we need another gold miner. But yeah, this is a pretty nice civ, I think, for people who like to go straight to the Castle Age and not faff about too much in the Feudal Age, so I think that should be okay. I'm pretty sure if I build a farm here it's not going to overwrite the boar, but I'm a little bit nervous because it does overwrite trees that have been chopped down, so I don't want to risk that, just in case I am mistaken. As yeah, we do have enough food now, we just need to get some more gold. So yeah, that is actually really nice, just going out, being able to go up to the Castle Age that easily. Pretty good. And that's one of the reasons I think why I saw this as being probably one of my favourites of the new civs. The other one just being the fact that they have such ridiculous units. The ballista elephants, the extra powerful scorpions that fire twice, and also the battle elephants, which obviously all the other new civs also get. We are still down by 2, so we're gonna get one more villager. Gonna get that. Because we can afford that pretty comfortably, and once this villager comes out, we should then be able to go straight up. Yeah, so that's really nice. That really lets us skip a lot of faff once we get to this age. We're gonna get that. And I think that's roughly fine for our resources. We are going to need a bit more wood, so I'm going to actually move all of these boar guys just straight back onto wood. And the reason I'm doing that is because once we get to the next stage, I think building 2 town centres is probably going to be the best thing to do immediately. Possibly here on the front gold. And for that we're going to need a lot of wood. We don't really need too much food right now. Stone mining. 75 wood, probably not worth it to be honest. And if anything, I'm considering moving some farmers. But I think we do have more lumberjacks than farmers. I think we can check that. Same number. Okay. Something is happening. There's a wolf. Oh crap! It's the boar villager, the one villager that I didn't want it to be. Come on. She's gonna die. That sucks. I didn't really pay attention to that, to be honest. I did not expect to find a wolf there, though. That's I thought they were all in the middle, and obviously there are quite a few in the middle. I'm 99% confident that these skeletons are just part of the map design now. I didn't know that. I've never played on... I might have played on Gold Rush once when I was maybe 10 years old or something, which is around the time that I originally played this game, but I can't remember ever playing on this map since then. We do have enough wood for one town centre. I think we're just going to go ahead and get now. And I'm not going to worry too much about this farm reseeding. I think it's best to save the wood for another town centre, which I think we will put... There's some stone there. Pretty good location. Farm exhausted again. Again, we're just going to let that go. Yep, okay. All the farms are getting exhausted, that's fine. We'll put everyone onto wood, and then should be able to refresh those farms. In just a sec. Start thinking about what army to build as well. Obviously we have a lot of food and quite a nice amount of gold. Not too much gold. But I'm thinking at the moment probably we're going to go into battle elephants if anything, just because we do have that excess of food and not much wood really. I'm going to try and put some more villagers on wood, but it might take a little while. Town centre's slowly going up, that one is as well. Do still need to get the blacksmith and market ultimately, so it's not like we have saved ourselves from having to buy that for the entire game. But just not having to worry about it in the early game I think is pretty strong. And we'll get some more wood in because we clearly need that, and slowly our our food supply is starting to go down. However, I think it's fine, we should be able to stock up on that stuff whenever we need to. It's still definitely wood that we're shortest on. And I'm expecting to get attacked pretty soon, particularly since Yellow is doing extremely well in his score. Just need to be ready for that. I think we need definitely to get at least one stable. And I'm not super worried about gold just yet. I think we can play it safe before we go to the middle. Can now build a stable, so let's do that. And start getting some battle elephants. Potentially could get a 4th town centre as well. But it might be safer to go into military right now. Okay, this thing's been built. And I'm thinking now we're going to go into some farms. We have run out of food right when I build the food dependent building. But that's fine, I think we can start just refocusing our villagers. You guys don't all need to be doing that. Okay. Okay, we're actually the first up to the castle age, I think, which is probably down to not needing that wood. But I'm not going to get complacent. I am expecting to be attacked pretty soon. Potentially could go for a siege workshop so that we can still build probably mangonels at first, but ultimately move into scorpions. We do need some stone so that we can get another town centre perhaps. Make a lot of farms. This is starting to get pretty messy. Okay, that is our ally, so that's good. I don't recognise the names, like kind of when you get used to the new civs, or civs in general, you kind of come to recognise some of their AI names, like I think the Mayans tend to have really weird AI names, like Big Smoke, or, well, probably not Big Smoke, but just weird names like that. I think Big Smoke might be like GTA or something like that. But the mines do have some weird AI names. These guys, like, I wouldn't know from looking at Sang Nila Utama that they are the Malays, for example. We don't need to be going to the Imperial Age. I think, though, we are now at the point where we probably want to get a siege workshop, because it's looking like we have mostly gold and wood, and we'll try and make some more farms. Oh, under attack. Oh, and there's a lot there as well, so that's a bad start, but the siege workshop is, I think it's a bit too close actually, so that's not going to go up. Probably best just to delete that entirely, and just make another one, probably here. We don't have enough stone to really use that. He's got a lot of archers, so potentially skirmishers are going to be worthwhile. Our town centre should pick up a nice number of these, but mostly we just need a mangonel, I think. We do have quite a lot of resources, which is good. We're definitely going to need them. Yeah, okay, it's looking pretty bad. But this always happens. This always happens. It always takes me some time to kind of figure out what I'm doing. That's going to be an easy kill. They're wasting a lot of their shots on the stable there. I'm not going to bother building anything with that. Just kind of use it as fodder, I think. And let's actually send all of these guys out, because it's going to be wood that we run out of first. Pretty confident of that. Might actually get a second siege workshop, but perhaps not yet. He does have quite a few battering rams, which is a little bit worrying, and I think I might actually need to put some villagers into here. Let the first mangonel out just to do some damage, but we're under a pretty heavy attack here. Slightly concerned. I mean, obviously this is not looking too good, but as long as the mangonels keep coming out, we might be okay. I mean, this is a good matchup for us. It's just the sheer numbers that are the real problem right now. Okay, first town centre is going to go down. We're just going to keep gathering wood. Try and keep these mangonels coming out. That's one thing we can do over the AI, this matchup. But the numbers and the economy building definitely could use some improvement. I think these are our highest priority. Everything else could probably be dealt with fairly well by the town centre. Yeah, should all keep working. As most of that stuff is fodder, I guess that's okay. But there are so many battering rams. We might be in trouble. Yeah, there's a lot. We do still have a nice amount of every resource, and in fact, possibly... I don't think a barracks would be good, but possibly we can now think about getting some battle elephants. As I've managed to repel the first couple of battering rams. Yeah, this is how you deal with the AI, I guess. So they don't tend to really think about matchup that much. We are up to 4 mangonels now. This might be just enough to keep us in the game. I think potentially we want to build another town centre just to make up for the one we lost. Meanwhile, with these two, those should be fine. And we're going to run out of gold at some point, but I think we're mostly okay. I'm going to build a stable, I think, just to kind of clear the area of wolves. It looks like we have repelled that first wave. I don't know if the AI... Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. We've lost another town centre there. One town centre's going up. We're going to put another one up here, I think. If we can. Uneven ground, unfortunately. I could think about rebuilding here. That's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Just attack, just attack. Okay, need to keep building these, as these guys are choosing the worst possible way to go. We've lost our mangonels, we have got one back. These guys are going, I think they're going for a relic, but I'm not sure. I can't see a relic there, so that's a little bit strange. Resources are still going up. I think we can start building a few of these. Potentially a blacksmith, just to keep those battle elephants alive. We just need to get these numbers up. It's definitely good trades for us. Not enough gold. Okay, that's pretty bad. Okay, gold is probably the most important resource. Obviously we need to kill that guy. So we do need to try and find a way to get some of that. Obviously going to the middle would be ideal. We can now build a castle, which is going to help a lot. I think we'll put one there initially just because it's probably the safest location. He has started building knights, which is going to be a little bit more awkward to deal with. But our battle elephant should win, if we can fight. So it looks like we are going to lose that mangonel. But as long as we keep a mix, I think, of mangonels and battle elephants, I think we should be fine. So we'll get gold. As that is, I think that's going up. I think he's attacking the castle itself, which is really silly. But it's keeping us in this. Ah, crap. We didn't need that. We need to kill the monk, I think. It's dodging. There we go, got him. Still being attacked over here. Got 3 skirmishers who are going to probably win that fight. We do need some more tech upgrades. We'll start with the ones that don't cost gold. And we need to start thinking about moving into this middle area. As he is starting to diversify a little bit. I think some trash units could be useful. Still not enough gold. Castle has gone up though, so that's good. I think probably we'll get a university just for murder holes, but then again, probably not the best use of resources right now. I think he just has a much stronger economy than I do, so even though I am ostensibly winning the fights, it's not as clear cut as I would like. As the enemy is also in his town. It's looking like we're losing at the moment, but I might be able to rescue him as long as he hangs on. Can build a ballista elephant. So many units. Having to fight pikemen with elephants, which is probably not good. I think possibly archers in general could be nice. And we need some gold, but there's so many enemies about. I'm not sure it's going to be easy to do. We also need some wood, not wood, food. How are our mangonels doing? Still one there. You guys shouldn't be doing that. One enemy is up to the Imperial Age. I think we're potentially going to look for the middle now. Possibly Scorpions could do pretty nicely against the various pikemen and things, along with archers at the same time. This will give us +3 attack for our battle elephants in exchange for wood and gold, but we don't have the gold for that. Yes, he has his own mangonels. This is looking pretty bad. I don't necessarily think it's that bad though. I think we can come back from this. So we do have a nice amount of resources. Yeah, the castle's doing well. I think maybe we should repair that a bit, or could save up for another. Slowly running out of gold. I think we can now make a push for the middle. I'm not sure how my ally's doing. Can afford a market pretty easily, so we'll get one of those. As he's clearly got someone alive in the middle. We're going to attempt to go for this. It's looking fairly safe. A few pikemen, that's fine. We should have some crossbowmen, some scorpions. Yeah, that was very dangerous looking, but I think we're just about still in this. I did panic a little bit, but I feel like I know the AI well enough now to know that even when things look really bad, they just throw so many units away that you can kind of come back from it. Okay, lots of attacking going on now. We're not going to get that town centre up, which is really bad. Again, wasn't over. We still had more up their sleeve. Okay, Karambit warriors coming in. More there. This guy's about to die. This guy is as well. Town centre hasn't gone up. It's definitely gold we need now. Oh crap. Oh, this is bad. Okay, it was far from over, clearly. Let's get another castle. This one for pure defense. Desperation. Looks like we're kind of holding them off over here. And over here, it's a cap ram coming in, but apart from that, not too much. Running out of gold again. Town center's gone up. Good, good, okay. Okay, we definitely need this. Might actually send everything to there. As our ally is just about clinging on, I think. Score's still higher than ours. Over here, looks like our castle's gone up. It's doing pretty nicely. That's going to be a problem. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to save this town centre. Still need more gold. How's this looking? It looks like it's just about okay. There's this lone pikeman coming over. Okay, they're attacking. They're taking everything now. And they've got a good mix of units as well, so I can't just build mangonels like I could before. I think actually I might need to just start building pikemen. That's the only thing I have loads of resources for. How's this looking? Castle's gonna go down. Yeah, can't stop that now. This place is looking pretty bad. Not sure how my ally's doing. He's doing okay, actually. He's doing pretty well. I think I'm almost tempted to go into the back of his base just to try and build a bit of an economy again. I'm gonna lose that castle. This castle is just about hanging on. Not enough gold. Yeah, that's gonna go down. My ally is getting a little bit butchered, to be fair. There's just such a mix of units out now that I don't know what I can do about it. Obviously, I can make a lot of pikemen, and I should do that until I run out of food at least. But I don't actually have that much space. I feel like I've kind of felt like I am potentially going to lose most of this ground here, but it looks like it's... I think the opponents are pretty distracted just taking out my ally at the moment, which is bad. But it could be worse. I put up a real organised front. I don't have enough gold. I think I'm going to sell some wood. How's this looking? Lots of Karambit warriors. We do have a nice supply of pikemen now, and I think we can get some more upgrades for those. How far are we from the Imperial Age? I'm actually considering that, just so we can get halberdiers instead. Over here it looks like we're losing this. Can put up another castle, might actually do so. Actually, I'm going to cancel that. I want to get the Imperial Age upgrade. Just need 100 more gold. Have we lost the market? Just about hanging on to it. Although if we do go for the Imperial Age, then obviously we can't actually afford the upgrade for Halberdier, but I'm going to go for it anyway. As we're losing all of those. Castle is going up slowly. So many units though. Complete Zerg rush. Yeah, he's gone all into infantry now. Previously, well, I guess there are still quite a few of these around. My opponent, my ally is pretty much dead. So I think it's not worked out too well. I'm not sure. At this point, I think it might be a loss. Earlier on, I thought we'd kind of come back into it, but it doesn't look like it. Ally is resigning. He's gone. There's just so many units. I think this is the Karambit warriors pretty much at their best, just overwhelming with sheer numbers, even just a few Karambits in the wood line, causing a lot of problems for me. I'm gonna have to redo this. I'm sure I can win it, but obviously... Obviously there's no coming back from this. Just about gonna make it to the Imperial Age. But won't achieve anything with that. I think I'll have a good kill ratio though. That's the one good thing. I think I will have a good kill ratio. I guess if I had to redo this, I think there was that point where I had about 4 mangonels still alive, and I should have known that yellow would be building up at that point. And that I couldn't kind of take my foot off the pedal. Which I did a bit. I mean, look at this. This is... I think the AI has improved, because this is... I mean, just the way he's taken out that town centre with those sheer numbers is pretty crazy. It's horrifying, but there's nothing I can do now. I'm going to resign. Quite a different choice of units. The Vietnamese actually going quite heavily into cavalry, but they have loads of Rattan archers as well. Whereas this guy, yeah, good mix, I think, on all sides. At the start of the game when he was just building archers, it was a lot easier to deal with, but my economy never really got going. It was very imbalanced. Lots of wood, not too much of anything else. Damn. That's a little bit... I don't know what that achievement is. That's a little bit humiliating, but... not such a great kill ratio either. But it's fine. It proves that these things are still a challenge, and we have to probably reattempt this at some point in the future, because I'm sure it can be won. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.